Ooh, ah. We have a charitable one for you this week where we discuss all things stealing. We talk about charity. We talk about theft. We talk about a hoarding home and a pair of panties that says, I kill everything I fuck.
You really nailed it. This is a great episode. We're catching up from our travels in Boise and New York. We also have special guests from Providence, Rhode Island, from the House of Codec, which is a nonprofit we're highlighting and I'm working with in April. So tune in, enjoy, get ready. And there's some light sparring and a little admonishment on this episode too.
And if you think your drag don't stink, baby, I gotta tell you, roses really do smell like boo, ooh, ooh, ooh. Your shit stinks.
Oh
my God. It's too many of them.
Oh my God.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us. Sloppy seconds.
Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536-91. Hey, Zero. I already know the 7 seconds at gmail.com. Now on with the show. Oh my God. That one came from the depths.
From the depths.
Hi, you slob juicy little fucks, you nuts little fucks, you dirty little fucks, you stupid little fucks. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball. I'm Meatball, and that's Big Dipper. And let's hear a special congratulations to Tia Coffee on winning Drag Race UK versus the world.
We love Tia Coffee.
We love Tia Coffee. Former guest
of the pod. You know, at this point, we've
harassed. You were so mean to her on that episode. I implore any of one of our listeners to go back and listen to that episode where Dipper was dragging her ass.
What did I say?
You just kept making fun of her outfit. Sorry, I keep scratching. You just kept making fun of, the pool. It's all that chlorine. It'll get you. Look at your skin. I even got home, showered, and lotioned up fully, and I'm still dry. I think you were just making fun of a bunch of her costumes. You're like, what makes you think that you can wear this?
Oh my God.
Your pterodactyl costume was a piece of shit. You look like shit. Was pretty much your approach to that interview. And I kept on being like, damn, Dipper. And even because we couldn't see her face, could we?
No, we were on Zoom with her. She wasn't, it was this kind of a call.
I could have sworn we were in the studio and she was on Zoom or something. No, it must have happened during pandemic because that's when her show was airing.
I don't know that. Well, yes, I own what I said. Continue to learn from my past mistakes.
What have you been up to?
Well, it seems like I want you to drive the show because you texted me a whole litany of things that you wanted to talk about.
I got stuff I need to talk about. I'm very excited for Country Carter. I would go on and on and on and talk about it all, but everything's been said on Twitter. We know it's a good album. Maybe 3 or 4 songs a little too long. And I was hoping it was going to be like old school country. Like Don't Break My Heart. My achy breaky heart, like a little bit more of that, but it is modern country and I still love it. And I bought a Stetson hat to celebrate her, and I will be wearing it to the concert. And whenever those tickets are released, I'll be one of those bitches that's front row.
That's exciting. I listened to the album. I definitely connect with like half of it more than the other half. I think for me, I don't really have any sort of like roots in country music, and I don't really know what like modern country sounds like. Obviously, she's making it very clear that she is bending the genre, as is talked about on every interlude. They're like genre.
Girl, the genre is.
So it's really exciting. It was really cool in like. I feel like she really established this on Lemonade, where like songs would have like 7 deep cut samples sort of buried in them, because she can like do that. She can pay them out. She can afford to like do whatever she wants sonically. And so it was cool to hear like a lot of those deep cut, like Nancy Sinatra samples and like, like that kind of stuff is like really fun to connect to. But
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
exciting.
I love it. Bodyguard is by far my favorite. Then probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Do you like the Miley appearance?
it's really good. I've always really been a fan of Miley.
Excuse me, the coffee went down the wrong way.
I think she's been through it, and I think she really came out the other side.
She's on a roll.
She is on a roll. I kind of knew in my heart of hearts that there wasn't going to be a Lady Gaga feature. Like, no
why
matter
did
how much-
everyone jump to that conclusion?
Because they want it so bad. They want Gaga and Beyonce back together. But there's that rumor that went around that Beyonce was terrified of Lady Gaga because while they were filming that music video, Lady Gaga smoked like 7 joints in front of her. And Beyonce was like, well, that's just not how I work.
Well, now that's how she works.
I don't know. I think that's a front. I think she's pretty focused and then does her
You don't
drugs
think
later.
she's like, I mean, she talks a lot about getting drunk and getting
That's
high.
when Sir and Rumi are in bed.
Okay. No,
And I know that
I
Blue
also-
Ivy probably knows how to roll a mean joint.
Okay, now that's a
Sorry,
wild
that's too
thing
far.
to say.
That's too far.
No, I don't know that Gaga is the Gaga. I mean, both of them a decade ago were completely different artists, but like Gaga on video phone was very different than Gaga now. Like she had that thing where it was like clear she was confident and good and talented, but she had that like blind confidence of just becoming a pop star. So she's like, yes, I will show up and dance next to Beyonce. Like literally, and then like that amazing
Austin Powers Beyonce.
that amazing behind the scenes like video of her being like, bye B, say hi to Jay for me. And it's like, girl, you don't know these people like that.
No,
like
that was the first
you
time they ever
became
met her.
famous 2 months ago.
Whatever. I kind of remember when Just Dance came out. Like,
Yes.
In the early 90s.
Yes.
Late 90s. Sorry, late 90s.
Well,
because
it was
it
the
was
early
2008.
2000s because it
early
was
2000s.
2010, 9.
Oh God, the calls we're gonna get on that one.
Please shift the conversation away from the calls we've been getting, okay?
She really had something. She had it. She had, in the words of Candy Muse, star quality. Like you could.
She's
see,
that rah-rah bitch. Before she was
that
even
rah-rah
the
bitch,
rah-rah
and she was like
bitch.
performing in mall parking lots. She
Yes.
was on America's Got Talent. She's doing it everywhere. I don't know. I think that Lady Gaga is an iconic artist, and I watched on Twitter someone put together like clips of all of her first singles, and then like like music videos and singles, and like now, and it's just you're right. She is not the same girl she was.
Evolution. The evolution, darling.
Yeah.
I would like to talk about we were in Boise last week, but then and we'll talk about Boise, but you went to New York.
New York! Shut up, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can do. Sorry. Now you're in New York. Okay, that's the last one.
And you went to see Cola Scola's play, which
Mary.
When Cole did our live show, which we have another one coming up, and we're going to announce the special guest on today's episode, which is very exciting.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
When Cole did our live show, they shared with us that they were going to be doing this play, and we were not confident that it was real or not.
We thought that they were joking. Me and my friends all thought that Cole was joking, and we got online to look it up to see if
And
it
it
was
didn't
real.
exist anywhere.
It didn't exist anywhere. We were like, this is a joke. It was a long form joke. And
He was
it
like,
exists.
Cole was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be playing Mary Todd Lincoln in a big theatrical endeavor, and that's my next big project. And we were all like,
Okay.
okay. lo and behold, and the bitch is sold out, and the bitch is
It
extended,
just sold
and
out,
the
and it got
bitches.
extended, and it sold out again after the extension, and it can't be extended anymore because there's already something scheduled in the theater. So
Then they're going to transfer theaters on
I
you. Bring
literally
it to
know that they're going
LA.
to transfer it to a bigger theater. If it comes to LA, I will see it every. Anyway, I posted
every night.
I'll go every night. Cole, I posted that we were there, and Cole messaged me back and was like, "Thank you so much for letting me announce it on your podcast. I know you didn't think it was real." I was like,
No.
I know we did it. We did it. But it was great. I'm trying to see if I can get tickets to go see it, or if I can't, I could at least get tickets for my stage manager and Rubella to go see it while they're in town, because
Oh my God.
they need to experience it. It is so good. And also, it was nice meeting so many people there. Thank you to all the people that came up and said hello to me while we were at the show and
fun.
after. And I saw former guest of the pod, Roddy
Bottom.
and his
Joey
partner,
Holman.
Joey.
Yeah.
They were there, and we had a nice, lovely chat
I never
about
really...
you. They said,
Oh,
how's
no.
Dipper doing?
I never really thought about it, but both of their last names are wildly anal.
Bottom and top.
No, Joey's last name is Holman.
Holman!
Or Holman, but...
Holman!
Yeah.
That brings me to my next point. I've been topping a bunch lately again.
You texted me a thing. I'm not going to read the text out loud, but do you want to talk about that?
No. What do you want to talk about? I've been really running this shit.
I thought you did want to talk about that because you said I want to talk about this.
Now I don't want to. I just want to say, hi guys. What are you doing? How? Why? You're hot. And then you invite me over.
So you are gonna
I come out from under my bridge.
Oh God.
Because I'm a troll. And you invite me over, and then you let me have sex with you, and then you're like, cool, let's do that again. And then I leave. I kept on waiting for it to be a prank.
You thought Ashton Kutcher was
I thought someone was
going to
come out and be like, gotcha, or something. It's alarming. Between the bodybuilders and this guy, who is so hot. I'm going to show you a picture because I literally cannot believe how hot he is.
It's the best.
It's wonderful, but also I leave confused and like I don't feel any better about myself.
We have a little phone call kind of about that I could play if you wanted. Oh, Lord.
Look at this man. Hold on. Can I see his butt? That might be an overstep.
He's so hot.
He's so hot.
Yeah, geez. Fuck.
And I'm over there and I'm like, what is this? What is this game?
Yeah, you're like,
does it make you feel better to have a troll come over?
Oh my God. Don't do that. Should I play this voicemail?
Play the voicemail.
Hi, folks. Long-time listener. I've called a few times. Anyways, I'm just curious of your thoughts on something. I'm a bigger guy who lost a bunch of weight and trying to I'm fit and I think I have a good body, but I obviously have loose skin. Anyways, I'm noticing I'm getting a lot of attention from guys that never gave me attention before. Like they have Sean and Cody type bodies. And
Sean and Cody.
Both of them.
Both Sean and
Cody, his friend, Cody.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm finding that hooking up with them, I'm always just like, are you sure you're into this body type? I don't look like these guys. So as I don't know, I know you guys have talked about hooking up with guys of particularly nice looking bodies, and you yourselves are fat fucks. I'm just curious, what kind of mindfuck that is for you, if it's not a thing, if it's a thing, and kind of how do you, I guess, get over that? I really don't know what I'm having to figure out, but I just was curious about your perspective on it. Anyways, thanks. Bye.
Well, Yes, that's exactly what we were talking about. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go back.
Because, like, I know for
Because it's
me,
too hot.
sometimes when I've been with people that I feel like the scale is tipped, and again, I think this scale we're talking about is like a self-imposed scale.
It's an imaginary scale. We're doing it to ourselves.
Societal pressures, exactly what this person's phone call was about, this sort of like dysmorphia of like, there's no way. Like, I had a guy recently literally touch the parts of my body that I hate the most as he looked me in the eye and said, "You're so hot." You know what I mean?
So, like,
try to avoid what you're going to do right now so we can have a real conversation.
Okay.
I see where you're going. I see the twinkle.
The wheels were turning, and I was like,
the twinkle up in your eye.
How am I going to make this an attack?
I see the twinkle. But do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you cannot expect, you don't know what people are into. You don't know what they are attracted to, and you don't know what their intention is. And I think the way to move forward is to be as open to it as possible. But I really do understand getting freaked out by it, because you sort of go like, was that just like a bad day for you? Were you just like so horny that you would take anything, or did you really like it? And now I have to perform in some way that I wasn't expecting. And for me, I've had trouble sort of completing or being in the moment or yeah, I told the story. The guy was so hot, I was like, I can't even get hard anymore.
I know. That almost happened. This man, also, the crazy part was, he was like, while we were messaging in the app, he was like, do you want a video chat before we come over, like, to see if we're compatible? And I was like, no one has ever made me do that. And I almost said no, because I was like, then he's going to see me under my bridge in my home, looking like a fucking mess. And so I was like, yeah, sure. I literally was just like throwing caution to the wind. And then we went and hooked up, and everything was like really fun and amazing. And like, I left, and then that's when it set in, when I was like, what was that? Why was that? Was I being used? Was he at like a low point? Did he need to feel better about himself by like hooking up with an ugly person? Like,
and I don't want
was triggering.
I don't want our listeners to like call in with a barrage of compliments towards you or me or whatever.
We will not play them.
It's just it is a thing that I think we all can universally like connect with, is that feeling of not feeling worthy or not feeling good about yourself. And it is a wild experience. You know, who knows what the answer is, but it's a wild experience to butt up against that in real life and be like,
and it's truly none of our business what goes on in their minds. Like,
right.
That's not my business.
Totally. All right.
Well,
we're going to take a break.
We're going to take a break. And then
when we come back,
we're going to have a special guest.
You were going like you wanted to say it, so.
No, you do it. I have no idea what's happening.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either. And if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppy seconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppy seconds.
Hims.com/sloppy seconds.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince.
If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy. Just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Beautiful vocal cords.
Thank
this
you so
morning,
much.
Nicole.
Thank you so much.
So we have some special guests with us on the call today to talk about a really awesome organization in Rhode Island. So please welcome Jem and Julio from the House of Kodak.
Hey there.
Bow, 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 bow,
Thanks-
bow. You know what I mean?
Hello. Thanks for having us.
How are you both?
Really good. The weather has finally stopped raining in Rhode Island for a minute, so that's really exciting. And we're getting ready for a fun event that we're putting on with you.
Awesome.
With Dipper.
Yes.
Yes.
Why don't you? Yeah, why? Tell us why. No, why don't you tell us a little bit about House of Kodak and the work that you guys do in Rhode Island?
Awesome. So so first I'll introduce myself. My name is Jem. I use they them pronouns, and I'm the operations director for House of Kodak. Julio, who's on the call with us, is our executive director, and I'll let Julio start.
My name is Julio Berroa again. I am the founder and executive director of House of Kodak here in Providence, Rhode Island. Um, House of Kodak, in a nutshell, started as a graphic design firm when I was in art school because I just wanted to make fun design and stuff. Also serving my friends in the queer community who were starting their like new businesses and stuff like that, but also helping with other like type of like other graphic services around the city, like pretty much like almost for free, just to help my community look beautiful as an artist myself. But then later on, we really like started to realize that there were bigger needs in our community. 2020 was one of those biggest, the really big wake up call to that something needed to be done specifically around youth homelessness. As someone that who personally has experienced homelessness when I was like a sophomore, junior in college after I came out. And many other people that are in our team share similar stories, and I'm sure that other people in the whole world can share something similar in story wise one as queer people. So we really wanted to make something, at least try, because that's all it takes. Just try and see what happens. There will be it like and see what you learn along the way and what happens. So now we open our emergency shelter in December 1st, 2021, um, just with a six bed space for six young people, all who identify somewhere in the LGBTQ spectrum, for them to, have a warm place to sleep, specifically in the winter. In Rhode Island, winters can be rough sometimes, very, very rough. Quickly, the mission that we were sharing spread like wildfire around the city, and the support was amazing. We grew really fast. Like fast forward to now, we have served over 60 young people with not just our emergency shelter. We have two other housing programs. One is a transitional housing program where young people are able to live in this house for up to 2 years while they like get case management and they try to get a job, try to go back to school if that's something that like that's something
That's
that they
so
want to do.
cool.
And we also have a rental assistance program for for young people who have their own apartments. So we in it's a lot of work, but it's also a labor of love because our young people deserve that and deserve to be in a place that takes care of them, and it's also helping them navigate a lot of the hard things that life throws at us.
And it sounds like the community really has rallied around your mission, not only with the emergency shelter, but also the other programs. So you guys do a lot of obviously outreach and fundraising in the community. So you have a fundraising event coming up here in April.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm happy to take it away. Yeah, so we are. This is our second year in a row doing our event called Modiste, and the tagline is Modiste, anything but modest. It's a night of drag, burlesque, and live music, and it gets our queer community together to help celebrate the work that House of Kodak does, and to have a good time, and to really like make new friends in the community. Allow folks to hear about the work that we do that haven't heard about us before. Last year, it was really successful, and we had a really great time, and we're really excited to be partnering with y'all on this year's event. And we are excited that this event is kind of falling on a kind of special occasion here in Rhode Island. So every year something happens called 401 Gives Day. April 1st is 401, and the area code in Rhode Island is 401. And
They're
so
clever.
that's where we have this connection, and the United Way of Rhode Island put together this day of fundraising, and over the course of 2 days, so April 1st and 2nd, probably be somewhere between $10 and $12 million will be raised for area nonprofits. And our goal for this year is $10,000. And folks can make any amount of donation. So if folks are listening to this podcast and they're like, wow, this queer emergency shelter for 18 to 12-year-olds is really cool, I want to support that. Folks can do that. They can visit us online on our Instagram, and which is House of Kodak, and it's not the traditional spelling of house, it's more of the ballroom spelling of house. So it's HAUS OFCODEC. The link in our bio will allow you to give to our 401 Gives page, and for 48 hours only, if folks are listening to this and want to come to the show that's happening in Providence featuring Big Dipper at Modiste, they can get 20% off their tickets for that 48 hours only by using promo code 401 Gives.
And the lineup for the show on April 14th is very fun, featuring former guest of the pod, Young Onyx, who we love, and tons of other drag and music talent. I'm super excited to come out there and perform and meet everyone who works at the House of Kodak and obviously the community out there. I think the work that you all do is like so incredible. And so I just want to encourage everyone listening, if you are looking for an organization to donate to, this really is a grassroots, queer-led, small nonprofit that has direct impact on young people's lives. This isn't, sending a check to HRC and dealing with the bureaucracy or, who knows where that money is going. Obviously, we like big organizations when they take big swings, but it's really impactful when we help smaller nonprofits that can directly, make safe space and make opportunity for young queer people. So we applaud the work that you all are doing, and I'm super excited to be a part of it on the 14th of April.
Yeah, so get on out there on the 14th of April. Now, you did say the show was going to be burlesque and drag and live music. So what exactly is Dipper going to be doing?
There it is.
All of the above.
Yes, all of the above.
Okay.
All of the above. But there's also, correct me if I'm wrong, there's sort of like an auction. There's a silent auction that happens on that day too with art.
Yeah. There's going to be a live and silent auction. There's going to be performances. We've got some, we're still, nailing down some of those auction prizes. I know some of the local restaurants here in the community will be providing gift cards and swag, so you can go and have something to eat in the local community, which in Rhode Island has a really awesome restaurant scene. We have a culinary school out here, so oftentimes when folks graduate, they go right into the restaurants.
Meatball likes fancy food.
You stay an extra couple of days and swing on by.
You also host pretty regularly drag trivia. This is correct?
Yeah, so on the second Wednesday of every month at Black Sheep, we have drag trivia hosted by our house queen, Lotta Nerve.
She got it. A lot of nerve.
A lot of nerve.
Yeah, she is awesome, and we are really excited to have them as
June 12th, Wicked Trivia.
Come on down. Yeah, you don't want to miss that.
It's up.
Yeah, come on down. No,
don't bring me down. Oh, yeah, up.
No. Don't bring me down. Wicked.
Yeah. Of course, Wicked Trivia, June 12th.
Yeah.
How can I not know that?
So, folks at home, please check out House of Kodak. That's HAUSOFCODEC.org. You have a 48-hour or a 24-hour window now, because this episode comes out on April 2nd, but to be a part of the 401 Gives Day. Support them if you're far away. Come to see the show on April 14th if you're in Providence. And we want to thank you for all the great work you all are doing.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here and for doing good work.
And we're only like a 30-minute train ride from Boston. So if folks are like in the New England area, like don't use distance as an excuse not to come.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we're back.
Oh, baby. We're back.
I'm excited for New York, obviously. So should we say who our live guests are going to be for the podcast?
We have
April 9th, a
April 9th,
Tuesday.
a Tuesday in
at
New York.
in Bushwick.
Bushwick.
It's softer. in
Isn't
Bushwick.
it weird that I always want to call it Bushwig because that was my first. I lived in New York, and I don't
Shout out
think
to the branding. You know
ever
what I mean?
went to Bushwick once, or if I did, I didn't know I was in Bushwick. We just called it Brooklyn.
I had an office in Bushwick
You had an office.
for 6 months after I had been living with my ex-boyfriend for a long time and just
Which
work.
one?
The one from New York. I only dated one guy in New York, and we lived together for 3 years. And we were gonna have babies. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We weren't.
Which one was gonna get pregnant?
He said, "Get on out of here," and I went and got an office, so I would have a place to go commute every day.
That's wild.
Well, he also worked from home, and I was like, "I want to play music," and he's like, "Headphones? I'm trying to focus," and I was like, "I'll go get an office space."
Yeah, two people working from home never works out.
Yeah,
unless you can go upstairs, downstairs.
one of them always leaves. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No. So we're in the middle of our announcement.
Oh, right.
At
Oh
the
my
Sultan
God.
Room on Tuesday, April 9th. We know some of you are holding out on buying your tickets until we announce who the guest is.
And you
'Cause
know what? That's
you
really
don't wanna
fucked
get-
up. Because even some of my friends who were going to be put on the guest list said, you know what? We're going to buy tickets. Which is nice of them. But also, if my friends are buying tickets, you strangers should be buying tickets too.
We'll
Right?
announce who the guests are.
Oh, it's going to be Macy, Rodman, and Theda Hammel from Nymphowars. and
Oh,
also
baby.
a solo music career in an upcoming film called Stress Position.
I am so excited to chat with them. So I feel like so much has happened. Obviously, we've had Macy back on the show when she was out in LA, but we even talked to Theda for 3 years. We didn't.
Yeah, I know.
She came to your house. Remember, we podcasted in the house and
In
ate
my
fried
house, yeah.
chicken.
Oh, yeah. And they didn't really eat the chicken, huh?
Was that before the pandemic?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it was.
That was in 2019.
Yeah. It's
Good
been years.
Lord. Yeah. So we haven't talked to Theda in forever. Macy is a good time gal. They're hometown heroes. It's going to be super fun. I am so excited for the live show. So
we're going to be
sure...
both doing a number. We're going to have them. Maybe we can make Macy sing a song. No, that's mean. That's mean.
No, she does really amazing covers of songs too.
Maybe the two of you could perform a number together.
We were both musical artists. Anyways, get your tickets now at thesultanroom.com. April 9th. Sloppy Seconds Live with Theda and Macy as their special guests.
It's going to be a wonderful time. And keep your eyes peeled and on the $3 bill website because we might be releasing a few more tickets.
Because
for
I was thinking to
Fat
myself, I'm like, baby girl, you don't even have to promote it. It's all sold out.
It's completely sold out. Someone was like, are you going to come out with a cast flyer? And I went, girl, the tickets are sold. They're going to come see whatever show I give them.
that is cunt, girl.
But what I think is very fun about that is that I kind of, because I know that it's already sold out, I can have special guests. So there's a couple people that are not going to be flyered but will be performing.
Oh, and because it's
As,
always
a
part of a
surprise.
thing is that you
Yeah.
can't flyer them because they have another gig and there's a
Yes.
restriction,
So
but they
there's
can just
a
pop
thing
up.
where it's because it's a Friday night, they're already technically booked somewhere else, but they can swing by
Bitch,
and give us a little number at the end of the
you
show.
should put tape on everyone's phone so they can't use their cameras.
I'm not
I'm
looking to
just
make
kidding.
more complicated for those people at $3
Can you
bill.
imagine if the whole thing was an Eyes Wide Shut
Can I
kind of
tell you,
secret
the
event?
people at $3 bill called me 2 weeks ago because I don't think they realized it was sold out, and they were like, this has never happened. Normally it sells out within 2 weeks of the show. So what are we going to do? Are we going to do another one? So keep your eyes peeled because I will be doing more events at $3 bill coming up in the future.
Okay, bitch. I do want to talk about events and ideas.
I would like to talk about them too because we were recently in Boise and we had a wonderful time. Thank you so much, Cole Calvin at Treefort for
we
bringing
love
us out.
Cole.
I'm obsessed with Cole. I'm so happy that we got to get dinner with him.
So tall.
So handsome.
Cole's
so
like,
gay.
did you know he's a pottery teacher?
So he knows how to throw pot.
You know he's a metal worker?
What can't that man do?
I thought he was a professor.
Well, what he can't do is give you a ride to and from the gig. He said there's room in the car for one, and it's Meatball today.
Meatball got a ride, and I walked 8 blocks. But I was in my self-flagellation mode, so I felt fine.
And I, as we know,
Flagellation? I think that's wrong. Flagellation. Which is the one where you...
flatulence is farting.
Right.
And you may have been doing that too. I know I sure as hell am. But again, remember, I would have walked with you in full drag those 8 blocks, but my
self-flagellation.
I have the back issues.
Yes, of course.
So,
do you want to talk about stealing ideas?
Yes. So these little fucking cunts, I hope they're listening.
I'm sure they are, because this is where they get their ideas from.
Well, yes, it is. Well,
well, indeed it is.
Well, indeed it is. Sorry, I can't. My brain is on fire because I want to start screaming. So when I originally did the Twink pageant.
Yes, your very successful Wednesday night Twink pageant.
And it was the first of its kind. And I did some research and I looked around and there was no other Twink pageants. There have been gayest person in whatever city pageants or whatever. But the concept of a Twink pageant, I believe, was quite original on my behalf.
Yes, of course. And indeed it was.
And indeed it was. And it was successful. And I am planning on touring it along with that slut. So we can do a lot together.
And indeed it toured.
And these people in that city commented on the poster flyer and being like, we should do this in our city. And I responded to that and I said, and steal my idea? And then when we were in the city of Boise, they were like, we're going to do a Twink pageant. And I went, and steal my idea? Then I was on stage holding the mic during All You Can Eat with Meatball. And I screamed at her and I pointed and I said, so you're the bitch that's going to steal my Twink pageant idea and have it here, huh? And she was like, oh, no, it's not me. It's my friend. And then I talked to her friend the next day and her friend was like, well, no, I was going to have a Twink pageant and then they were going to have their own Twink pageant. And I was like, but do you understand that if I want to bring my Twink pageant here, you've already done 2 of them? And she jokingly went, well, our twinks can fight your twinks. And I was like, your brain is broken. You're not hearing or understanding.
You're not hearing the headline here, which is
don't
stealing
fucking do it.
The idea.
You stupid bitch.
It's why, I mean, I have no idea if this is true, but you know that there is that rumor that maybe 10 years ago, Brandon Voss tried to
copyright
drag brunch. Is that true, or we've just all heard it? Or
I think we all just heard that, but it seemed true. But you can't. Here's the thing: it's like a drag brunch. Everyone does a drag brunch. Who doesn't do a drag brunch?
And our
next investigative journalism is going to be on a drag brunch.
Well, we're going to talk about it
that happened in the tri-state area because I need to know everything that happened.
Whose tri-state area? Ours?
That's what Lil P said. It happened in like the Philly, New York.
Oh, the Philly tri-state area. Yeah. Because drag brunch,
everyone does that.
But also, it did get invented at some point, and I do believe the other rumor I have heard is that Jules Long Beach invented it.
Oh, I've heard that Jules was
at Hamburger Mary's.
Yeah. Many, many moons ago. And I could believe that.
Back when Tammy Brown would hand make each individual flyer.
I guess then I guess like then maybe I shouldn't be upset about someone trying to steal the idea. But the other part that kind of irritated me was that they were like, yeah, well, we all talked about it in our group chat called Protect Bad Drag.
Oh,
and
so
that triggered me on another level.
So you're an
because I was like, even your fucking group chat is something I came up with.
Can you see it as a compliment?
Like that girl that recently took my Delta work mix and she posted it and she said it was such an honor to perform this. And my response, because she tagged me in it and I just wrote, where did you even get this? And she was like, off YouTube. She ripped my performance off YouTube and then re-performed it. What is going on? Remember when doing drag and like throwing events was like How am I going to be creative? What am I going to
And
do that's different
different.
from other events? Not, oh, I see someone else being successful doing this thing. Let me just do that. Never once in the almost 10 years that I've been doing drag have I ever been like, I know, I did the math. Have I been like, let me copy.
What happened to like, it's only been 5 years and I'm 30?
Shut the fuck up. Have I ever been like, let me just steal this other person's idea verbatim, blah, blah, blah. It's it.
No,
What
the
happened?
whole point
I thought the
about
point of drag was that it's art.
the whole point about making art and interpreting, like presenting the world from your point of view back to an audience is like, yes, you're inspired by things and you're excited by things. And like, yeah, you got an outfit with chaps on it and beaded fringe made out of cow print. Is that the only cow print chapped outfit in the world? No. But like, you clearly didn't find a drag queen who had that outfit and show it as a reference to yourself to make it.
No.
You were inspired by Western culture, the idea. So it's like, what we're not saying is like every idea has to be original, because those things don't exist anymore.
Happen.
You were inspired by the internet's obsession with twinks, the idea of pageantry.
My party where someone called themselves a twink and we all said no. And
right.
I said,
it was a confluence of your own experience. So that is a different thing. Like, if this person now were to come up with a drag themed night of stolen ideas, that is actually like a meta idea where it's like, steal an idea from the internet and present it on this stage. Yeah. And the whole idea is like drag thievery. That's how you literally take your own personal experience and turn it into a new idea for something. You don't just literally go like, can you rip that off of YouTube so I can just do it verbatim?
Get that meatball mix off of YouTube and then do it not even dressed as Delta.
Yeah, dressed as whatever.
Just whatever. And then had someone come out and spray mayonnaise in their mouth at the end.
Which you already did with Macy.
Which I did with Macy.
Bro.
It's weird. It's weird to me. And I understand, like, in the world of drag, there are those, like, classic mixes that everyone ends up doing. Like, I can't even remember any of them, but when I first started, there was, like, this Miss Kitty mix that I knew, like, 4 girls were doing. And it was just like, oh, that's just, like, a drag standard. But for me, I was never like, oh, let me do that mix. And again, people have to think about it from my point of view, not from, like, your point of view, which is, like, when I do things, I think about them. Uh-oh, here I go. In the world, like, my thought process is always like, oh, this was successful. I want to take this and show this to other cities. So if I were to show up in whatever that girl's city is and be like, here's this number that I created that these people have never seen or they've only seen a video and I'm going to give it to them live, and you already did it, then I'm the girl that did it second, not the girl that created it and did it first in your city and everyone got excited about it. I'm the one that looks like I stole from you.
Yeah.
And everyone's in the audience being like, oh, I saw someone else do this. Or, oh, well, Meatball's coming to town. She's doing a twink pageant. Well, what's his name already won the title of Best Twink. Why would Meatball bring her pageant to our city?
Like, that's why Lady Bunny used to fucking watermark her audio mixes.
That's what my friend said to do. They should just, like, in the middle of it, should be like, Meatball mix. A Meatball original. And indeed it is.
Meatball mix by GarageBand.
Levels not checked.
There's one.
You brought the anger out, but that was it. That's my thought process.
I think it's great to express
drag
yourself.
Should be original, and it should be an expression of yourself and not an expression of stolen ideas. Although I do think a night of stolen shows would be fun.
See, and we developed that real idea here, and neither of us are probably going to do it immediately because we have other things going on. Original ideas. Now I'm getting angry. Okay.
Now we're getting okay. So don't
you also
me.
texted
I just
me
think
this.
Of drag as a business, and to me, and also an art form, but also to me, a lot of it is business, and I want to keep my business mine. You stupid little Boise cunts. Beautiful cheese curds in that neighborhood, though. And the balcony club is gorge.
Yeah, there's so
big.
much space. It's so nice. You texted me this. When is it appropriate to tell a drag queen she stinks? And I was curious if you meant at performing or the smell.
A little bit of both. No,
I would say it's
me
appropriate
and another
privately.
drag queen, Lauren Banal, I'm gonna name her. She messaged me and she was like, "Hey, I was talking to some other queen and I was like, I needed to ask them how they tell drag queens to wash their drag because they stink up a room and everyone talks about it. And I know that you at your event will put out perfume and breath mints and now mouthwash backstage so that people can like clean their mouths between numbers and stuff." And I was like, yes, I've never had the bravery to walk up to a queen and be like, "Girl, you need to soak that costume. You need to rinse it in a bathtub." Like, I understand that there are costumes that you cannot put in a washing machine. Most drag queen costumes you can't because they're covered in rhinestones. And feathers, or like you don't want to take it to a cleaner and pay like $35 to get a single costume washed.
Right.
Let me tell you a little secret, y'all. Feathers can get wet and they bounce back. And in fact, they sometimes look better because when they're airing out, they get fluffier. My personal belief is that every costume should be washed after 3 wears if it's like a performance costume or if you're sweaty like me. And your tights and your undies and your bras need to be washed after every wear. I understand if you're on tour, that's not possible, so every 3. But it's not hard to put detergent in a bathtub with warm water and dunk your costumes in and out of that warm water and detergent. And here's another trick, and it's probably, if you have sensitive skin, don't do this. Put extra detergent in there. Make your clothes stink like detergent. Dunk it out until the water is brown. Empty the water out. Run another amount of water and keep dunking until it seems almost clear. And then you hang it up to dry. And if you're smart, you have an air mover in your home or a small, like, what are those little heaters? Or a fan. And you just let it blow on it in the bathroom. And yeah, sure, the feathers are going to start flying everywhere. And when you're done with that, you steam the feathers. When they're completely dry, steam them with a hand steamer and they fluff back up. And yes, some rhinestones will fall off. But guess what? We as the community will not be talking shit about how bad you fucking stink.
We as the community.
It ruins the mood. I did a show. Me, Fina, and Tony Soda. Well, now I'm giving away what. And there was one girl who stank did. And I was like, I will never book her because of the smell. And everyone was like, yeah, she just smells, but like, that's fine. And I was like, that's not fine. She's putting her smell on me. She hugged me, and then all I could do was like, I'm in a mood today. Okay, that's it.
I'm actually surprised that in full drag with a tequila in your hand at your own show. Well, I guess you said it's never happened at your show.
No, it has once or twice, but it's like not.
That you haven't had the courage, because I feel like you will say anything.
Well, I'll tell some people. I'll literally, someone will be talking to me, and I'll just like hand them a mint, or I'll just, my eyes will dart over to the mouthwash and be like, "Did you see that?" And I think it should be customary.
Are we overly sensitive to bad breath? I feel like everywhere I go, I'm like, hot breath, bad breath, sandwich breath, hot breath, onions.
No, because I'm fine with just like normal people's breath. Like, I know everyone's breath is like its own unique vibe, but when it's so hot that it singes my nose hairs, then
I thought I had.
And here's the thing: is like, I understand mine gets like that. We're in a club. We're doing nothing but drinking, and I'm talking all night. My mouth is going to get dry. It's full of sugar. The bacteria are slowly growing in and around my teeth. Like, you gotta suck on a mint.
Today. The other day, I think we were at the studio. I was convinced that I had awful breath because like I had coffee on the way in, and then I like quickly had a sandwich, and then I had to go into a meeting, and like my toothbrush was in my backpack, but I like hadn't had time to brush my teeth yet. And I was drinking water, and I was just sitting there going like, fuck, I bet my breath is like so bad. And I couldn't smell anything. And then when I finally was able to like walk away and have a moment, I like really tried to smell my breath, and I was like, it's okay.
I feel like sometimes when I think my breath is fine, it's when it's at its worst. Worst? worse?
Well, that was the big debate. Beyonce opened up on Hold Up. What's worse?
Worse.
Because she
Being
says
jealous
worse
or crazy.
with a
Jealous
T.
or crazy.
All right, let's take a break and we'll be back with our last segment.
Hey, y'all, I'm actually generally a nice person, so I don't know who that girl was, but that's not who I am today.
No, it is who you are today, but not who you are regularly.
Guess what I found out, though? I think I'm also in an awful mood because it's pouring down rain here in Los Angeles.
But it'll be done in a couple hours.
Well, there's a leak in my guest bedroom, and the guest bed is soaked through. And all of the boxes underneath it.
Oh, no.
Which they're Rubbermaid bins, but the tops of them have an inch of water on them. I know. And so now
do you have a shop
I don't know.
vac?
I have a heater going in that room, and I have like 3 buckets where the ceiling is leaking. We'll be back after this break.
Oh, no.
And we're back. I'm going to Venice Beach today to get some custom glasses made for my face.
Oh, fun.
Yes, from Italy. I won't see them for months, I don't think.
You're going to the restaurant, Italy?
No, Italy is where they're coming from.
Okay.
But I figured today would be great because it's all rainy, so no one's going to be out.
Yeah, you just have to drive to Venice Beach.
Which is only a 45-minute drive.
We all make sacrifices for eyewear.
And for eyewear, and then I'm going to probably go get a couple martinis and let my car drive me home.
You want to hear some voicemails?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Fuck you, Big Dipper.
All right. Cool. Thank you so much. You had no response to that?
I mean,
just kidding.
I think that we really, and I don't want to talk about the subject again, but every one of the people that I know personally that actually listens to our podcast is of the mindset that was like, that whole thing was blown way out of proportion. So I understand why people would call in and like say stuff like that, but like maybe he was joking.
Yeah.
Because he's a listener. He called. They called.
And I pissed him off.
Hi, not really a fuck talk story, but one time this guy on Grindr, this gay guy told me to kill myself because I don't listen to Mariah Carey. And I was just wondering, is that gay or is that homophobic? What? It's really...
How do you even...
She's still going.
How do you even get into the convo of Mariah Carey?
They're talking on Grindr.
Yeah.
It's 2 gay people.
No, but at what point...
I
guess I have a very different way of... I don't want to be chit-chatting on there. I don't like have
No,
convos.
I know, but I'm saying it's not an absolutely absurd thing that 2 queer people are talking and Mariah Carey comes up pretty quickly.
Also, I love the way they said, a gay guy?
He's like a gay guy?
He's like a gay guy?
Well, as a person who often tells people to kill themselves, I was just curious what you thought about this.
Uncancelable. Next call.
Okay.
Kill yourself because you don't listen to Mariah Carey. That's wild to me. I would understand that if it was like Beyonce. Also, yesterday was Beyonce Day. I told you I went and bought a Stetson hat.
Yeah.
I show up to the pool party. After in the group chat with the pool party friends said everyone better be in a cowboy hat or Western gear. We all agreed, I think, in my personal opinion. There was a known agreement. I was the only one that showed up like that. And then someone had the nerve, the gall, the audacity to wear a Janet Jackson sweater.
You know, I think some people are more...
Everyone knows that Janet Jackson hates Beyonce.
I didn't know that. I've never known that.
Oh, next call. Maybe you'll learn.
I just think it's okay that people are a little more focused on their day-to-day life than like
she released an album.
Only pop culture. Yeah, and listen, I woke up and immediately it was the first thing I started listening to at 7 a.m. when I woke from my slumber. Did I stream it multiple times back to back? Yes. But like, it wasn't the only thing I was focused on yesterday. I think that's okay. That's all I'm going to say. I think it's okay to be a fan, but not like so obsessed.
All right, next call. Okay, next call.
Did you yell at all your friends?
I was heated, but then there was pizza, so I calmed down.
I was heated, and I told them to play Heated, and then they said,
But they were playing it. They did play the album.
They said if we had all shown up in cowboy hats, you would have accused us of stealing your idea.
Oh,
just kidding.
But I brought a new friend who I don't know if they loved it or not. The vibe. It was Davis.
I know Davis.
Yeah.
Big Dipper and Meatball. Hey, I just heard Dipper's Fort Lauderdale story. My roommate and I were writhing on the couches. So I'm all for sex positivity, and I'm positive that story grossed me out. Goodbye.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
That so much.
And I'm positive that one grossed me out.
Can I tell you this?
Did he find out that you told that story?
Mother Teresa. I'm naming
Who I'm texting with right now.
Okay, did everyone hear that? Like, Meatball also uses her phone sometimes during the show. I just want to point out, like, I'm just trying to even the playing field when there are so many accusations leveled against me about being distracted or texting men during the show. Other people, it's a give and take here.
Sometimes when you say texting right now, when I say it, I mean like right before the pod.
You held your phone up and showed me, and this is a video recording. I could release just these 2 seconds.
It's recording the video as well?
It always does. I have an entire backlog.
Hey, guess what, bitch? I dare you.
I just want to say, like, all right, well, whatever.
Hey, listen, trying to tear me down isn't going to make anyone like you anymore. You know what I mean?
No,
You're really trying to break me down as a person on my day, the day after Beyonce released her album.
I'm not trying to tear you down. I'm just trying to point out that we are much more similar than I think you would like to believe.
Just
for
instance,
bridge
strolls with a podcast.
The very hot man you showed me earlier in the show.
Have you hooked up with him?
Much more similar than you would like to believe.
Did you top him?
So Mother Teresa...
Did you top him?
Mother Teresa responded after I told that Fort Lauderdale
Wait, I just want to know, because if we've both been in the same hole, then I will throw up.
Mother Teresa responded to me and said she knew exactly who the guy was who pissed in my mouth.
Well, yeah, she's from there.
She was like, he does this for a living. This is what he looks like. This is him. And I was like, yep. So that's all.
So I'm sure there's more people in Florida that listen to this who are like, hey, Ted, or whatever his name is. Did you hear this about yourself?
How great.
Did you top him?
Do you want to hear about...
Did you kiss him on the mouth?
Do you want to hear about a strap-on? A skater dude who's kind of in a hoarder house, or blood in the semen?
Skater dude, hoarder house.
He was a skater dude. He lived in a hoarder house.
Hi. Dang it. I was just telling my friend about this story.
Did you top him?
Did you? Why won't you respond?
All right, here's the voicemail.
Just tell me, did you?
One
no,
time,
so you did. Hey, everyone, wait, pause it.
At a bar.
Pause it. Hey, everyone.
No, I didn't.
Send a thumbs up with an arrow up if you believe that Dipper topped him, or a thumbs down with an arrow down if you believe that Dipper did not top him. Wait.
That's confusing.
That's so confusing. No, just the thumbs up with an arrow up if he did, thumbs up, or thumbs down with an arrow up if he didn't.
I told you I didn't.
Bar, but wasn't a gay bar. It was a
mouth.
bar called Daddy Diamonds in Hollywood. right on Cahuenga and Selma, and it's kind of gnarly. It's like this circus-themed bar. Anyway, skater guy kept on looking at me, and I was like, what is this guy doing? We leave, and he basically says, I want to suck your dick. And so from there to about Santa Monica, we're going down Cahuenga, stopping in every alleyway, and he wants to be dominated. He's on his knees. I'm smacking him. It's great. He invites me into his place. Total shit show, hoarder, stuff everywhere, but it didn't smell. It was so weird. But he had shit everywhere, and I was like, oh my God. I mean, old wrappers on the floor. Anyway, so I kind of like carved away a space for us to get down and dirty. And so when I did, I was like, I came to my senses as I was sobering up, so I left, but I mistakenly took a pair of girls' panties, apparently, because when I got home and unloaded my bag, it was a pair of panties that said, I kill everything I fuck. So, yeah, sometimes you could just meet a lonely skater boy that wants to get tossed around and beat up and, yeah, I don't know. That was all. Bye.
I just like the idea of in a rom-com movie when people finally get together and start making out, and there's that sequence of them making out leaning against the car, and then they sort of bump into the bushes, and then they fumble to get the keys open and the door's ajar, and then but
it's every alleyway and
right. I just love the idea of and then you stopped. And the rom-com idea is every 3 or 4 or 5 feet you're kind of stopping and bumping, leaning against the wall. But the alleyway is suck my dick in the alley, and then you walk a full city block just next to one another, casual, whatever.
I've been that drunk where you're like, okay, we got to keep moving, and then you walk a little bit and you're like, put it back in my fucking mouth. You know what I mean? I've been there.
Says, I love that.
Yeah, that's funny, but then you show up to the hoarder house and it's Along Came Polly. Did you ever see that?
Yes, where there's a ferret running
opens
around.
The door and there's a ferret running around. And you're like, bitch, you live like this?
And then what was the deal with the took someone else's panties home and they said, I kill everything I fuck? That kind of turned a corner for me.
I've seen panties like that. But yeah, whose were they? And does that mean that he's bisexual or what? Because that's hot too.
I'm sure.
Or maybe they were his panties.
Panties, bitch. Well, we did it.
Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us on Instagram at SloppyPod. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536-9180. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday.
That's right. And you can sign up for Mom Plus Gold. You get our episodes 1 day early, ad-free. You get our full video episodes unbleeped and 1 day early as well, plus access to Sloppier Seconds, which comes out once a month. And when we travel, we do video blogs. Mom Plus Gold is really that girl for all of the BTS for Sloppy Seconds. Also, just a reminder, April 9th, we have a live podcast in Bushwick at the Sultan Room with special guests Theda, Hammel, and Macy Rodman from Nymphowars. And you can catch me on April 14th in Providence, Rhode Island for Modiste, which is a benefit for House of Codec. And you can check out House of Codec, HAUSOFCODEC.org if you want to donate. They are doing a big push April 1st and April 2nd to get a bunch of donations there for the good work that they're doing over there for queer youth who are housing insecure.
So go donate if you can.
Thank you. Goodbye.
To get access to our full uncensored video episodes ad-free and 1 day early, sign up for Mom Plus Gold at mompodcasts.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Engineered by Margot Padilla.
Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.